so freaking tired. Oh, wait. I kinda gotta pee. No, I peed like 5 minutes ago. Should I pee? I don't know. I'm gonna sneeze. Shit. Maybe I'll go pee real quick. I'll leave a message. Going pee real quick. Okay. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let's do it. Let me make sure everyone's in. Okay. Everyone. All right. Here's what we're rolling with. Wait. All right. Should I advance? I went. Oh. Damn. Well, I'm back. I'm finished peeing. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you the FNAF glitch because it's funny, and then I'll get back to it. Basically, they found the burning hammer, but it was gone. And then Tama goes, I guess we could try selling the Onagachis. And look at this shit, bruh. What did you just say? Or something? No, before that. I guess maybe you could try selling the Onagachis. I can almost see the wheels turning his head. Look at that. Why is he glitching like Five Nights at Freddy's? Anyway. Got the bad ending. Will do Norikawa. Go back to him. He literally is a heart. Wait, what's this here? A cat? Yeah. The boxes are gone. Which is, I think, because Achi with the forklift. I think I gotta fix that. I thought since I couldn't see their face, it'd be easy to ask them stuff. Fine, whatever. Wait, I gotta take out my headphones. Wait, are we for real? Even the kids are pointing, bruh? The freaking... Everyone's pointing and laughing, bruh. And that dude in the background is like... What the hell? He's staring in disapproval. Now get back here out there and give me some more. Norikawa steered Chiaki toward the passing crowd. What now? Yes. Oh, what now? Yes, now. We've got no time to waste. I'll even stand by and watch for a minute. Now, enough with the excuses. I'll get out there. So freaking... Is Minorikawa just taking these kids? Minorikawa looked on as Chiaki wandered through the crowd. Her anxious demeanor seemed to repel everyone around her. On the rare chance she managed to flag someone down, the way she stammered through the questions made him take... What the hell? Who are these random-ass kids? After a minute or two, she snuffled her way back, shoulders slumped. See, it's hopeless. Okay, some advice. First off, you aren't approaching the right people. Some people are clearly in a rush, you know. You're not gonna have much luck trying to flag down a businessman who's visibly in a hurry. Now, folks who are waiting on someone, couples, groups, they're going to be less on their guard. But I mean, if I do manage to nab someone, how do I keep the conversation going? Chiaki asked. That was the tricky part. Whenever I get an answer I'm not expecting, I get flustered. Chiaki, have you played tennis? Tennis? Yeah. She struck me Norikawa as being more the manga club type, but that was neither here nor there. Okay, that'll make this simpler. What's more fun? Rallying with the opponent or hitting the ball off a wall? Rallying with someone else, of course. Uh-huh. And why is that? Because when you hit the ball off a wall, you already know where it's going to come back to. Relation dawned on Chiaki. Oh! It's the same with interviews. Don't get flustered. Enjoy the rally. But I don't think I'm composed enough to enjoy it. Don't overthink things. Just let yourself enjoy small talk. Small talk? I don't think I'm any good at that. She was starting to waffle again. What is she, British? Okay, let me ask you this. Norikawa said. Take a step closer. Are you happy with your life right now? I'm not happy with my life right now, no. She hung her head. Okay, so start with that. Huh? Chiaki blinked back a few times as she lifted her head back up. I'm not happy with my life right now, but what about you? Oh, okay. A sliver of liveliness had crept back into Chiaki's voice. Norikawa jabbed his finger right in her face. Right there! Put on that face when you flag people down. Chiaki's smile widened. I'll give it a shot. Thank you so much. Sure thing, good luck. Chiaki strode enthusiastically into the crowd. Oh shit, and tried to flag down a westerner who was walking hurriedly. I thought he said not to do that. Did you even listen to a word I said? Norikawa felt his short-lived triumph melt away. Am I just gonna have to teach her everything again from scratch? Then he paused in surprise. Hold on. Okay, good. Whoa. Chiaki snatched the man by the arm. To Norikawa's amazement, the gambit worked. Bro, he looks like me. Kind of, not really. It looked like the two were engaged in some kind of animated conversation. Maybe she would get an interview after all. Heck! She seemed confident. Sometimes people could surprise you once you got past. Now Norikawa could head to the Burning Hammer sales demo with a little more peace of mind. Speaking of, what time is it? Is it going to define what a wristwatch is again? So true, I can't believe they hired me. Think about this wristwatch. That will tell you how you think about the opposite sex and whatnot. What? Just putting random shit down, bruh. The demo was set to start in less than 5 minutes. Uh-oh. He really was cutting it close. Norikawa sprinted through the intersection, heading for center guy. To be continued. I know. The wristwatch always got the most random ass. Okay. We gotta fix Tama's, and to do that, instead of forklifting it, we'll just throw it, I think. Throw the boxes. Ah! Achi snatched at the nearest box, turned and threw it at the man with the cane. The box was filled with something heavy. That ought to do some damage. Okay. Oh wait, he's going. Have another. Oh, he's just throwing them all. And one for the road. That might have been the burning hand. The last box wasn't properly sealed. It broke open as it struck the pursuer, sending several bottles oh. They shattered as they crashed onto the street, splashing red liquid. Burning hammer! Uh-oh. You saw that he was splattered in red liquid. Stuff in the bottle had got in his eyes. Now's our chance! Okay. Let me see if that made any difference. I don't know why actually breaking it would make it better than forklifting. I guess so. I still don't know how to fix Kano's story. No matter where I wander, I can't spot the truck anywhere. I think I've already done this part. Yeah, okay. Wait, okay. Oh wait, I guess you haven't seen this part. Back at the break room, I'm met by Mr. Yanagashita, who positively radiates despair. Did you find it? I'm sorry, I tried. Yanagashita's shoulders slumped further at my response. Have you heard from Chiri? I asked. No, nothing yet. All of a sudden, Mr. Yanagashita holds up a pendant. The situation's rough. I'd like you to wear this. It's a miracle stone like the one I saw back in the storeroom earlier. This ought to kick your luck up a notch. Now I see that Yanagashita is wearing another miracle stone around his own neck, using one bit of a sham merchandise to help find another. Nice. This is the pinnacle of pitiful. Hurry, put it on, before the luck runs out. Mr. Yanagashita's eyes are all bloodshot. Something tells me that refusing his request wouldn't be wise right now. After a moment's hesitation, I take hold of the pendant. The stone is blue and glittery. Is that Chiri? Mr. Yanagashita squeaks. He whips out his phone. No, sorry. I think you have the wrong number. Huh. Okay. Huh? Really? His tone suddenly does a complete 180. Yes, please, thank you so much. As soon as he hangs up, Yanagashita strikes a victory pose. It's a miracle. Burning Hammer's back, baby. Huh? The recycling guy realized his mix-up and returned the boxes to the loading dock. What, for real? You girls did great. For real. So tough. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I've never seen someone come so close to literally jumping for joy. I'm going to prep the demo room. Tama, you go bring the burning hammer inside. With that, he flies out of the room. Alright, no way, I murmured to myself. This thing didn't actually work, did it? I examined the miracle stone more closely. Just looks like some kind of toy jewelry. I wish that I actually get paid my 20,000 yen. Yeah, it's worth a shot. With the miracle stone still clutched in my hand, I hurry out to the loading dock. It better be here. I brace myself before actually stepping up. Hey, it's there. It's really there. The cardboard boxes are scattered all around outside. Wait, scattered all around. What happened to them? Uh-oh. No! It's all broken. I shriek and my vision dims. The box is full of bottles of burning hammer. All of them smashed to pieces. Oh shoot. To be continued. Okay, I still don't know how to fix up Kanos though. Let me see. Okay, I gotta do two things. A certain someone needs to give those two some better advice. It was the dude and his daughter they ran into. Okay, did Minorikawa? Oh, wait. Maybe this? And cracks her? The daughter? Get the hell out of my... I don't know if this makes any difference. I have something that I think may be important to you. Oh, it's the ticket. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, that one was a bit ago. It was the... Like, they just got taken off the case. Okay, someone needs to give those two some better advice. Who? Let's see, what is this? SOS. He told me... Oh wait, this is the previous hour. Okay, Tama... Shall we search? Shit, I don't know. Because none of them talk to the people. Okay, wait, no, Osawa... Okay, Osawa's outside the house. A certain someone needs to give those two better advice. Who's giving whom advice? Oh wait, maybe Minorikawa? Let's see. Advice! Okay, here we are. Which one did I do? Just keep your head down and stay out of trouble. Let's see where that takes me. What am I supposed to do? Okay. He looked at it as a... Okay. Okay, wait, Osawa's different now. Okay. He needed to be alone. Okay, he's sneaking out. Okay. Let's see. Okay, they're hiding behind bushes now. As he looked around wild-eyed, he spotted Osawa watching him. Help! Help me! Please! If these guys catch me, The father's eyes went wide when he got a look at Osawa's face. You're... Huh? Osawa thought he recognized this fugitive too. There are some real nasty guys after us. I know I have no right to ask you this, but please, at least help me keep my daughter safe. Probably you should go to the police if... No, they won't be able to help me with this. Please, I'm begging you, help me. I'm sorry, but... Please, if not me, then at least help my daughter. He doesn't give a shit about his daughter, bruh. Osawa looked down at the girl. She was calm and reserved. She reminded him of Maria just a little. Alright, I'll help you. Alright, follow me. Thank you so much. What the damn? He led the two back to his house and in the storage shed out back. You can lay low in here for a while if you like. The shed was fairly large. There was plenty of space for the man and his daughter. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure how I can possibly thank you. Don't worry. Osamu closed the shed. Two thuggish men coming up. No doubt they were the people. You there? Okay, wait. I don't know. They should have come by this way. There was a hint of menace in his voice. A man and his daughter? Oh yes, I think I saw them run through here. Which way did they go? That way. Sweet, we almost got him. So I waited until they were fully out of sight, then called out to the shed. Alright, they're gone. The door stayed closed, however. I'm really sorry. Those guys might come back this way. Is it okay if we hide out here a little while longer? He sounded desperate. He's standing like a Danganronpa portrait, bruh, during the executions. Sure, go ahead, Osawa said. With that, he headed back inside. Evidently, he just wasn't going to get any time alone today, no matter where he went. Alright. That should be that, and now, Kano, let's go. Okay. Just give the word. Here we go. Kano was certain the handoff was about to take place, and sure enough... What the freak? The second man approached, the one holding the attaché case. After exchanging a scant handful of words, he took the case and walked off. Sasayama! I'll handle the guy with the case. Got it! Sasayama broke into a run, chasing after the man who'd taken the ransom. Kano hung up his phone. Yeah, for real. Kano hung up his phone and rushed to close the distance on the other man. You there, stop where you are! The suspect turned and Kano recognized his face. He was indeed a member of the foreign crime syndicate that operated in Shibuya. Is the hostage safe? The man's only response was an unsettling grin. Answer me! Steve Buscemi? But though he repeated the question, the man really... No, Joe Pesci? I don't remember. The man remained silent. Do we cuff him? Or do we call Sasayama? It's a tough choice. Alright, we'll cuff him. To get a pair of handcuffs. Equipment used by police officers to shackle suspects. I know what handcuffs are. The man pulled a knife from his breast pocket and swung it right at Kano's face. Kano managed to jerk him, but his momentum carried too far backward. Uh-oh, damn. The suspect was making a run for it. A car skidded up to a hollow block and the man skid through. A tall Caucasian man jumped out. He wore sunglasses and a crisp suit. Now cornered, the fleeing suspect brandished his knife. Be careful! But Kano didn't even have time to finish shouting his warning. There was a metallic ping! For real, Kano's ass, and the knife went flying through the air. The man in sunglasses had snapped his right foot up, sending the weapon flying. When the attacker's jaw dropped in astonishment, the newcomer proceeded to elbow him right in the face. The blow connected and the suspect went down hard. Ow! The fallen man turned his head to look at Kano. His mouth moved as he was attempting to say something. He never got it out. The man in the sunglasses kicked him in the face. The perp slumped down unconscious. Hey, what the hell are you doing? He stormed over to the man with sunglasses. My goat! This is the most peak character, bruh. The man nonchalantly dusted off his suit. You were ordered to watch and see where these guys went, right? He spoke in fluent Japanese. Imagine that you're a Japanese person who has never been in a situation where you suddenly had to speak to a foreigner. You haven't used English in ages. Your tension grows. You think back to English class in school, but nothing you remember is helpful. You muster up the... yeah, he's actually me. He looks like me. Um, okay, wait. You muster up the courage to choke out a slam word. Do you? The foreigner responds fluently in your own language. Nihongo de daijoubu desu. It's alright, he speaks Japanese. It's me. What happened to that Japanese sense of honor I've heard so much about? Who are you? I'm from the U.S. Embassy's an embassy. Okay, I know it's regional security office. The man replied. He presented Kano with his ID. Jack Stanley. Sure do. His title was listed as Security Assistant Officer. Kano glanced at the car he'd shown up in. The license plate was blue with white lettering. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But the ministry wouldn't just send some diplomat to intervene in a police investigation. Kano pulled his phone out of his pocket. Sasayama's name was displayed across the screen. How are things on your end, Kano? I have the suspect in custody. How about you? He got away. What about the attaché case? I'm sorry, but he's still got to be around here somewhere. I'm gonna look around some more. What's your name, detective? Jack Stanley asked as Kano was processing this new information. Kano, from the Shibuya precinct. Alright, Kano. I'm gonna need you to follow my instructions for the next while. Why is that? Instead of answering, Stanley took out his cell phone and made a quick call. After a few moments, he held the phone out for Kano. Here, permission from your boss, he said. This MF looks so American, but he's British, I guess. His tie doesn't look real. He took the phone gingerly, bracing himself. Kano speaking. You imbecile! What the hell are you thinking? It was Kuze and he was furious. Does he have an AirPod in? Understandably so, really. Kano had disobeyed a direct order, and for what? All he'd accomplished was losing track of the attaché case. I'm sorry, sir. You really think sorry's gonna cut it? You're off the force, Kano. Kano slumped defeated. He had no reply. He knew he deserved whatever punishment he got. Still, orders from up top didn't trump the hostage's safety. If he could have gone back and done it all again, he was sure he'd make the same call. Maybe that meant he wasn't detective material, but so be it. That's what I want to tell you, Kuze continued. But for now, I need you to follow the instructions of the guy there, Stanley. Do whatever he tells you, sir. Kano hadn't seen that one coming. He disobeyed orders, that was undeniable. And yes, he knew he deserved reprimand, but being ordered to tag along with some stranger who just turned up out of the blue? What the heck? May I ask why the U.S. Embassy is involved with this? No more questions, Kano. Step in line. Please just hold on, sir. I have no idea what's going on here. Kuze let out a sigh. That makes two of us, kid. Director hung up. Sounded like even Kuze didn't have the whole story here, which meant that orders were coming from someplace higher. A foreign syndicate moving the ransom around the U.S. Embassy? Whatever was going on, it was more than just a local kidnapping case. And Kano was deep in the middle of it. He handed the phone back to Stanley. Bro, Stanley's my freaking goat. Takes a bit for him to show up, but a few moments later, two detectives from the MPD arrived on the scene. Stanley handed over the fallen criminal to them. You're chasing a bum lead, you know, Stanley said as he watched them carry the man away. What do you mean? I mean, this kidnapping isn't about the money. My priority is the girl's safety. Right now, your priority is doing what I tell you to do. Kind of gave him a scowl, but Stanley ignored it. That guy we just arrested. He tell you anything? No, nothing. Really now? All trace of emotion drained from Stanley's eyes. His gaze pierced Kano. It held a glimmer of something dangerous. Something Kano had seen plenty of times since he joined the force. He wasn't looking into the eyes of some diplomatic liaison. No, this was a man who knew how to kill. Who'd killed people before. With some effort, Kano managed to regather his sense of professionalism. He didn't tell me anything. I just know that he's a member of some foreign crime syndicate that works out of Shibuya. I probably know some of their hangouts. Show me. Stanley said, cool as an automaton. We'll take my car. Kind of wiped away some of the sweat he had beaded on his brow. He was just sliding in. Okie dokie, folks, listen up. Childish tone was back in his voice. Kuze! Kano stiffened on reflex. Stiffened. He knew what that meant. So, he told me Yusawa has, like, gone missing. What? Kano couldn't believe his ears. Wasn't Tatano supposed to be protecting her right now? Also, Detective Tatano hasn't radioed in. And, like, we can't reach him from our end either. No way. It can't be. So, yeah, he might have gotten caught up in the incident, too. It wasn't like a detective of Tatano's stature to go incommunicado during an investigation. It could only mean that something had happened to him. Something major. Oh shit. That's all of them. SOS. Jack Stanley. What the freak is going on with Manola Caller? Oh shoot. Too crazy indeed. Oh shoot. Oh, the background's green now. I don't even know who to go. Everyone's freaking cliffhanger maxing. I don't know. Who should we roll with? The freaking impact thud on every character. It's very funny. I kinda have to pee again. Archie's fit is so ass, bruh. Like, if he took the vest off, it would look a little better. But the fit is just horrible. Everyone else got some drip on. Except Osawa's pants are wild. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's rough stuff. Alright, who are we starting with? Let me know. I'm gonna go pee again real quick. I don't know why I need to pee again, but let me know. asleep, so I can't move. I can't. Ow. Ow. Ooh. Ee. Ow. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try to move back to my chair. Oh shit, it hurts. Ooh. Pins and needles in my freaking foot, leg. Ah. Oh. Oh. Ah. This one's especially bad. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, okay. Let's do Archie the Cliffhanger Merchant. Okay. Oh yeah, true, I forgot. The man with the cane crooked his finger on the trigger. Archie stepped in front of Hitomi, shielding her with his body. If you want to shoot her, you have to shoot me too. It hurts to just walk. Oh. What? Suddenly, the assassin's head jerked forward. He pitched face first onto the pavement and lay still, revealing a foreign man standing behind him. This guy! In one hand, the stranger clutched a metal pipe. Hitomi? Archie asked. You know that guy? Hitomi's eyes went wide. That's the man from the Scramble. The one who told me to go to the van. Wait, one of the kidnappers? Why would he help us? I'm not sure. The newcomer fixed his eyes on Archie. Yeah, he was. Hey, man. Archie approached the stranger. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on here, but thanks for the assist. Oh shit! Wow! The man took a sudden swing with his pipe. Archie barely managed to dodge out of the way. What the hell? Wait, is Hitomi? Hitomi's getting ready to fight, bruh. Got her freaking arms up. Once again, Archie made sure Hitomi was safely behind him. She is ready to fight. Guess I gotta let my fist do the talking. Archie quickly adopted a fighting stance. Be careful, Hitomi warned her. Don't worry, it's just a pipe. I'll just snatch it away from him and make him tell us where your sister is. Archie judged the distance between them carefully as he stared his opponent down. The metal pipe gave the thug considerable reach. One solid hit from that thing and Archie wouldn't stand a chance. He needed to end this in one punch. One punch? Man, that's crazy. The crook sized him up for a few moments, then lunged forward to attack. Now! Freaking, he mean cleaned him up, bruh. Archie sidestepped to avoid the incoming blow, then delivered a vicious left hook to his adversary's jaw. He just murdered him, bruh. Archie gazed at the fallen foe, flexing his knuckles. The thing about guys who bring weapons to fights is they always let themselves get too cocky. Skull? His tattoo says skull. He looked the guy over. The man had a tattoo peeking from one of his ratty sleeves. Come on, buddy, you can't clock out just yet, Archie said. Get up, I got a few questions for you. He knelt down to grab the man by his collar. Oh! Halfway to his feet, the man pulled a gun from his breast pocket. Whoa! Didn't know you were packing. Archie took a quick step backward. The man's eyes brimmed with rage. He looked ready to pull the trigger at any moment. But he didn't get the chance. Oh, freak, Tano's back. The man with the cane. Back on his feet, he trained his gun on the foreigner. The foreigner quickly shifted his attention from the other gunman. Wait. Oh, no, you don't. Archie dodged forward as he kicked the kidnapper in his hand as hard as he could. With a low snarl, the man took up the metal pipe again. Rather than go for Archie, however, he charged the man with his cane. Huh? Archie watched in astonishment as the two men grappled. Now's her chance. Grabbing Hitomi by the hand, Archie broke into a run. Oh shit, the seesaw. They ran for a long time, finally stopping to rest in a quiet municipal park. As they sat catching their breath, Achi sensed a new tension in Hitomi. She hadn't said a word since the latest escape. She has to die, Achi. It's for your own good. In his mind, Achi replayed what the man with the cane had said. So Hitomi? Achi hesitated. About what happened back there. Yeah? She sounded like she'd been far gone in her own thoughts. You gotta believe me. I have no idea who that guy was. Never seen him before in my life. He must have been saying that stuff to confuse us, to trip us up. Yeah, Hitomi said. Is that what's been bothering you? Huh? For real. Now it was Achi's turn to go monosyllabic. Monosyllabic? Well, Achi, you're kind of famous in Shibuya, right? I don't know about that. Way back when, he'd been the leader of SOS. Nowadays, he was just some guy who picked up trash. That was nothing to brag about. When someone's famous, it's not unusual for someone else to recognize them and know their name. So yeah, I was surprised back there, but no matter what the man may have said, I trust you. I mean, look how many times you've put yourself in danger to protect me. Tell me you sounded pretty resolute. Hachi was glad she believed him, but that raised another question. So then how come you've been so quiet? I've just been thinking about things. Like, what that man from the Scramble might be after. It was true that his actions didn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, he seemed more interested in taking out the man with the cane than going after you. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Maybe there's bad blood? Maybe there was bad blood between them. I actually let out a little chuckle. If we're lucky, maybe they'll take each other out for us. He felt a rush of relief, reassured that Hitomi didn't doubt his motives. Regardless, though, we have to track down that blue van. The sound of a child's cry came from behind them. Did she just fall on her face? Turning to look, they saw the kidnapper rushing toward them. He knocked over a little girl who was in his way. No rest for the weary. Yet again, Hitomi sprinted away. Do you think he took the guy with the cane? Hitomi's words came between panting huffs. Maybe. Archie glanced back at the prisoner. What? Who the freak is this? There's someone else with him. Now they were being chased down by two foreigners. I like this better when we were just running from one guy with the cane. He looks like Adam Driver, bruh. Kylo Ren ass. In a one-on-one fight, Achi was confident he could keep Hitomi safe. One-on-two, though? That was a different story. One guy might get a hold of her while he was facing off against the other. He had to make sure they lost these creeps, no matter what. Like a Turkish Adam Driver. Keep out already? Alright, yeah, for real. Should we, I guess we'll do Kano next? Since that was the other one. Boom. He's never beaten the cliffhanger allegations, bro. Shit, he does look familiar. Following Kano's direction, Stanley drove toward the crime syndicate's hangout. There was a good chance that this was where Maria was being held. Traffic was particularly non-existent, and they made good time. They cruised down to Masuzaka, then passed the train station toward Togenzaka. All the while, the two men stared out the windshield, neither inclined to make conversation. They arrived at the Shinsencho intersection. Take a right here, Kano said. You nervous? Stanley asked as he made the turn. His own tone was calm and level. Kano gave no reply. If the syndicate really was holding Maria hostage up ahead, he and Stanley might wind up putting her in danger by showing up there. If it came down to it, Kano wondered, could he count on the man next to him, taking the hostage's safety into account? He doubted it, but there was nothing he could do about that now. They arrived at the syndicate's hangout sooner than Kano had anticipated. It was a multi-tenant building in Tomigaya, southwest of Yoyogi Park. The ratty building looked like it might come crashing down at any minute. The Black Lodge sign out front deliberately ominous. What the hell? Kano knew the place as a bar frequented by expats from various countries, as well as hot-bred criminal activity. I'll take point, Stanley said. You back me up. He pulled a handgun from his suit pocket. It was a compact Glock. Glock 17, a semi-automatic pistol developed in Austria for police and military use, notable for its incorporation of large amounts of polymer in its design. A certain Hollywood film included a line of dialogue claiming that the Glock would not show up on airport x-ray machines. Yeah, that... Okay. Used by the FBI. An American Investigative Bureau established by the U.S. Department. And the CIA. The freaking CIA, bruh. Name one good thing the CIA has done, bruh. Kano... I got a Glock in my Rari. Kano drew his own gun, and the two cautiously made their way inside. They immediately heard some sort of ruckus from beyond a wooden door at the far end. 1738? Yeah, what the freak is going on? Are the Looney Tunes fighting behind this? Like, please don't let this be what I think it is, Kano thought to himself. Sweat beaded in his hands and gripped his gun tightly. He heard the sound of glass shattering. And the sound of something heavy on the floor. Maria! Ignoring Stanley's previous order, Kano rushed ahead, kicked the door down, and stepped inside. Oh, damn. He walked right into a massacre. Are they dead? There were nearly a dozen bodies sprawled out across the floor. Shit, they are dead, bro. He thought he recognized them all. The men who participated in the repeated attaché case handoffs. Each appeared to have been stabbed to death. And all these guys turned on each other? Yeah, it is. No, that could have been the case. I think the red, all that red is carpet, maybe. None of the victims was holding a knife. None of the victims was holding... That's not grammatically correct. None of the victims were holding a knife, which meant that whoever had killed them must still be hiding nearby. No sooner had Kano come to this conclusion than he heard a muffled cry behind him. Stanley! Wait, so who got Stanley? Yeah, that's definitely the carpet. The American was sprawled on the floor face down. Kano rushed over and knelt beside him. Stanley was dead. Stepped through the bag. Without an instant's hesitation, Kano stood up again, gun at the ready. He scanned his surroundings, but there was no sign of the killer. It might have been George Bush, but that was impossible. Stanley had been killed mere moments ago. Someone had to be here somewhere. Out of nowhere, he felt someone press the tip of a knife into his neck from behind, right at the base of the skull. How? He hadn't noticed anyone coming up on him. There wasn't even anyone else around. Wait, the corpses. Kano hadn't checked them. Hadn't checked to make sure they were all really dead. What the freak? Is that the Joker? Alright, well, I don't even know how to... How would I even check that? Oh. We have to get there a bit later. By causing a traffic jam. Ghostface Killer from Wu-Tang Clan? Okay. Seems like Minoru Kawa next. Scream. The point every time. Right, left. Minoru Kawa sprinted down center guy, dodging between oncoming pedestrians. Out of my way. Can you people see him in a hurry? He stole a glimpse of his watch. Oh, why can't I look at watch this time? It was just after 1. Wait, what? Oh, I guess it is. The Burning Hammer sales demo would be getting underway any moment now. You could probably get an interview even if you showed up late. Still, he wanted to get to the venue ASAP to get a good feel for things. The best time to scope out an event was before it started and after it ended. This was something he learned from Toyama. Everything he knew about journalism, the publisher had taught him. It had been a combative education. Norikawa learned, learning despite himself as the two men constantly butted heads. Oh, give me a break. What's wrong with my article? His voice was loud enough to carry throughout the editing of part. Shut up! I told you to rewrite it, so rewrite it! Toyama, sticking to his guns. Norikawa recalled the scene from 2 days when the... What's wrong with it? Toyama was just evil, bro. How can it be all of it? Coworkers stared, keeping their distance as the pair screamed themselves red in the face. These arguments had become a regular occurrence, regular enough that everyone had leaned not to try to intervene. I poured my heart and soul into this piece. Go back and read it again. I could read it over and over and it'd still be the same thing. Wait, he's got a suit on. A load of self-important claptrap. Borderlands reference? Now go, calm down, and write me a more neutral piece. Neutral me? Bro, I know what neutral means. Calm down, you must be joking. I write what I feel in my heart. It's one thing I refuse to back down. And it's one thing that'll keep getting your copy rejected. Aren't you the one who told me to be bold and daring with my writing? Yeah, but I don't remember telling you to write garbage. But now me and Norikawa and Toyama were practically at each other's throats. Still, for real. Literally always. Still, despite these almost daily shouting matches, Norikawa never resented Toyama. Not really. He could write a piece in a way that would shut Toyama up. How could he write it? Trying to figure that out was how he developed his skills as a reporter, until he quit his position at the newspaper to start his own publishing company. Toyama had been a stubborn old man, now a dying breed in Japan. The ones who beat their kids, emotionally brittle, inflexible. Yeah, bro, I hate these kind of people, I'm not gonna lie. But then, in order to keep his company afloat, at some point he had abandoned all his ideals and principles. It was disgraceful. Just disgraceful. Thinking about it, it made Norikawa's blood boil. It rankled him to know such a... What the freak is rankled? And to know that such a pathetic remnant of a man had been such an influence on him. He reminded himself once again that he needed to wrap up his current job as soon as possible. But now Norikawa was getting close to the demo site. At this, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know yet what Norikawa has to do with everyone else, right? Like, Osawa, you know, he's the freaking daughters, or he's the son, or what the hell? He's the dad. He's the father of the daughters. Achi's helping out, he told me. Kano's doing his detective work. What is Norikawa doing to help the plot at this point? Increased his... What? You want a barreling? What the freak is that statue? Is that a hand with legs? You wound up barreling right into someone who's walking into a knick-knack shop. We'll take what you don't need and buy computers. Okay. For real. It was a girl about high school age. She jumped to her feet, then snatched Norikawa by the collar. Hey, watch where you're going. Her upper body strength was impressive, to say the least. The chokehold she had on his neck made it almost impossible for him to breathe. Just punch the shit out of her, bro. That's horrible. She's a kid. I'll just apologize. He bowed his head in apology. He was in too much of a hurry to get caught up in an argument now, but the girl didn't let go. Look, I'm sorry for not looking where I was going. Oh, fine. I'll let it slide this once, the girl said. She relaxed her hold. Wait, hold on. She stared good and hard at Minorikawa's face. Hey, you're Mr. Minorikawa. Surprised, Minorikawa gave her another look. Miku? Hatsune Miku? Yeah. Wow, so you do remember me. She smiled with delight, apparently forgetting that she'd just been wringing his neck. Wow, how long has it been? About 5 years. 5 years? What was she, freaking 12 years old? I think. You're still doing your bonsai stuff? Nah, I gave that up. Miku had been Japan's bonsai champion. Miku Fortnite. Back when she was in middle school. One day, local delinquents had vandalized dozens of Miku's bonsai pieces. No, that's evil! Minorikawa had met her when he interviewed about the incident. I want to get strong, she had said. Strong enough to beat those guys up. And so Minorikawa had introduced Miku to acquaintance of his who ran a martial arts show. Well, you sure gotten strong, alright. That's the sort of gal I am. Miku handed him a flyer. It read, Ladies Mixed Martial Arts Pub Ride. Present this flyer for a free drink. It's a place where you can watch girls fight in the ring while you have some drinks. That sounds pretty fun. What? Minorikawa, she's in high school, bruh. What the freak? They're One Piece characters. They do look like One Piece characters. The one on the left looks like Miku. Hatsune Miku. Minorikawa could feel himself being pulled in by all the wrong directions of the prospect. You should come see one of my matches. I'm the reigning champion. Miku beamed with pride. Wait, you're the champion? Sure, good thing I apologized. In that case, I'll have to swing by sometime soon. Right now, I'm in some sort of a hurry. Oh, sure, catch you later. She headed... Bruh, I bet there's a bad ending where he gets thrown into the ring or something. Maybe. Was that... There probably is, because that scene would be pointless otherwise. At long last, he arrived at the Nokane building where the event was being held. The wall by the elevator was plastered with posters about Burning Hammer. Get it or regret it. As seen in magazines. 100% weight loss guarantee. This is not true. It'd be goated ending. The messaging was kind of a mess. Felt like they'd been thrown together at the last minute. Minorikawa avoided the elevator in favor of the stairs, rushing up to the event on the site on the 3rd floor. Emerging from the stairwell, he saw more posters on the wall pointing to the ways of the sales demo. He followed the arrows to a room deeper within the building. Opening the door, he saw about 50 chairs, most of them occupied by female attendees. There was a stage set up at the far of the room, but nobody was on it. It appeared the event had yet to begin. Roughly half of the women were somewhat elderly. All of them looked like they could stand to lose some weight. Damn, bruh. And for some of them, at least, that ship had surely sailed a long time ago. Damn! The crowd gazed at the stage with rapt anticipation. A beverage that allowed you to eat plenty and still lose weight. Could something like that really exist? Ah, well. Minorikawa would wait and see. He did his best to get his mind into journalism mode. Ladies, terribly sorry we've kept you waiting. At the presenter's cue, the cat mascot appeared and took the stage. The audience broke into applause. After waiting patiently for the applause to die down, the cat produced a small box from which she slowly pulled a pendant set with a blue stone. Huh? Certainly wasn't a diet drink, whatever it was. I forgot they're all broken. Minorikawa wasn't the only one who quickly realized this wasn't a Burning Hammer sample. After staring for a moment, the rest of the crowd began to fly into an uproar. Quiet! The cat shouted. Taken aback, the crowd quieted down. The cat held the pendant up so high that everyone could get a look at it. Do not take your eyes off this pendant. If you do, you will die. What the freak does he mean that ship has sailed a long time ago? None of these women are freaking... Like, what? Bro, Japan beauty standards are something else. A jolt of panic shot through the room. And yeah, what does she mean they'll die? This looks like a Danganronpa execution, bruh. Slowly the cat began to swing the pendant back and forth. Okay, well, I can't look away or I'll die. Noriko couldn't quite recall what happened after that. What? When he came to his senses, he'd already pulled a 10,000 yen bill from his wallet, handing it to the man he assumed was the demo organizer. In exchange, he received a pendant of the same one as the cat had been holding. What the hell? I've done it! Noriko muttered to himself, clutching the pen in his hand. He could feel the energy it radiated coursing through his body. The cat's monotone chanting from the stage sounded in his ears like a chorus of angels. Overwhelmed by a feeling of ecstasy he could scarcely contain, Noriko repeated the words to himself. I've done it. With this, I'll be the greatest writer the world has ever seen. My articles will stir the emotion of the human race. They'll laugh, they'll cry, they'll tremble with fear, they'll jump for joy. No longer was the pure surprise. A mere dream it was practically already his. Noriko wanted, no, he needed to tell someone how excited he was. The miracle he became. He wasn't going to squander it on himself, oh no. A journalist of his stature need... I don't know. It's freaking like... The stone is crazy. He opened his laptop, he booted his word processing program, he deleted all the articles he'd been working on. He knew what he really needed to write. Special edition report on the Miracle Stone. Only in 4-star General Gossip spring issue. That's the stone already in many fashionistas' collections. Look out, world. Blessed by the... Okay, so this is not a good ending. Bro. The pages were originally slated for the pros and cons of the 3D cameras of lockstep. Screenwriters were instead filling with growing praise for reviews of the Miracle Stone. Never had a Noriko have been more proud of his work. Back at 4-star General Gossip headquarters, Noriko handed his articles to Toyama, who was sitting glumly at his desk. Toyama looked over slowly, and there was a lingering silence. Finally he spoke, but his words were crystal clear. Yeah, this is all getting axed. Damn. Okay, Thomas gotta get some burning hammer. The stone. Alright, Tama it is. Yeah, I feel like Osawa hasn't had that much connection with all the other characters. There's still a good chunk of them left. Bottles of burning hammer litter the pavement, shattered into tiny bits of glass. Even if the recycling guy was really careless with the boxes, it shouldn't have caused this much of a mess. Looks like someone came along and accidentally threw them all over the place. It's true. The heck with this thing. He is just chilling in his house. I tossed away the Miracle Stone, which has clearly brought me only bad luck. We can't have a product demo without a product, which in turn means I won't be getting paid for this whole fiasco. Alright, we can do this. Let's figure something out. I try to brainstorm. Finding inspiration is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. I rack my mind for the best course of action, and at long last... No, I have to sell Burning Hammer. I'm gonna have to sell Burning Hammer. The flyers have been handed out. People have come to the demo expecting Burning Hammer. I may have to put it into some new bottles and possibly water it down some, but getting this stuff sold is my only option. My eyes alight on one of the cardboard boxes, and I notice odd marks that's stamped on it. Wait a sec. I've seen this before. I recall something Cheery said earlier. This is the sort of thing they'd sell at a 100-yen shop or something. They do. The mark on the box is the same one I saw in the shop that's selling Netflix necklace. That's it. I can see there's more at the knick-knack shop. Guided by this ray of hope. Okay, I know what a ray is. I head for the knick-knack shop as fast as I can run. Cherry, get the freak out of here. I think it did, but it wasn't a streaming service. It was, they would send you CDs. I'm trying to think, cause, so true, Ray J. I was, I think Blockbuster was still going until, like, well, Blockbuster went for a while. I think like 2012 was probably when Netflix started taking over. But I'm trying to think. But that was because Netflix at the time they just sent you CDs instead of like an online streaming service. But hey, did you find it? She makes it sound like it's not really her problem. Not yet, but I think we can stock up at the 100 yen shop. For now, just stay calm. And let the boss. Go let the boss know. Got it. Leave it to me. Practically praying as I rush into the knick-knack shop, where I immediately spot the cardboard boxes still stacked up. I'm in luck. I dive into one of the boxes to check what's inside. Burning hammer. There's no mistaking the noxious red liquid inside. That's burning hammer. 50 bottles per box. There are 4 boxes. Assuming each bottle is 100 yen, including that, I can buy the whole lot with 20,000 I've got in my wallet. You're selling them for 15,000 yen apiece? That's like $100. That way, if we sell 200 bottles, you'll be able to pay back his debts no problem. Whoa, what's the deal with you? Oh, it's this guy. The sales clerk eyes go wide when he sees my getup. This stuff. I'd like your entire stock. I point out the burning hammer and the clerk makes an awkward face. I'm afraid that's already been sold. What? You mean like all of it? Nobody in their right mind could possibly... Yeah, all of it. I'm not gonna roll over that easily. Whether I earn the extra 20,000 or not hinges on whether I can get this stuff. Please, you gotta help me out. I'm afraid it's out of my hands. Then, could you get in touch with the buyer? Tell him I'm willing to negotiate. Sure. Would you mind waiting? She said she'd be by ASAP. Oh, it's her. Even as I'm speaking with the sales clerk, a girl wearing a hoodie comes in. She's got a tiny frame and doe-eyed face. Hey, I've come to pick up something I reserved. This must be the customer the clerk was talking about. Please pardon my intrusion, but would you be willing to let me have these diet drinks? What? I'll pay you double what they're worth. No. I've never seen this brand before. I'm super curious. Surely you don't need this many, though. I do. I make my living with my body. This is about how much I need. Why would, like, a bodybuilder want weight loss stuff? Wouldn't they want to gain weight, you know? Whatever. Oh, well. The sales clerk interjects. What sort of work do you do? I'm a martial artist. I fight at a place called Bride. You might have heard of it? It's one of the more popular hotspots. Oh yeah, I know the place. What sentence? That pub where they have cosplay martial artist competitions, right? Hold on, what are we talking about? What's Bride? Seriously, never heard of this place. It's a nightlife spot where ladies cosplay as anime characters and they fight. I've been wanting to check it out, but they've hit their membership cap. So then, you must be pretty strong. Well, I mean, I may not look it, but I'm the current champion. Would you accept a challenge from me? Challenge? If I win, you have to let me have all of this. The girl breaks into a smile. you have any idea what you're dealing with? I intend to find out. Oh wow. I have just got to see this. Glad to have him egging us on. Well, if you're that set on it, then I accept your challenge. Sweet. The burning hammer may yet be mine. Okay. I don't know. Oh shoot. What do I do? Rock, paper, scissors? Fighting? Rhyming? Let's do it. The girl grins nice and wide. Like she'd been waiting to hear me say that. Okay, you're on. Name's Miku. Challenge accepted. Miku and I march out of the shop. So if you win, I'll let you buy the burning hammer. But if I win, I get to keep it, and you have to pay for it. What? Isn't that a little unfair? Wait, what? No. If you don't like it, then it's no fight, no deal. I don't have time to rethink this. Alright, ready whenever you are. Miku does a little brisk shadow ball. I know what shadow boxing is. Whoa, what? Something going on? It's a street fight. A couple. Wait, the couple was Achiendo. Ah! Gotta jump. Oh, the freaking debt collectors are there too, bro. As luck would have it, they soon found a crowd on their path, backs turned toward them. Excited voices rode up from the throng. What's the deal? Is something going on? It's a street fight. Street Fighter. I want to play Street Fighter so bad. But she clutched Hitomi's hand good and tight. Whatever you do, don't let go. When does Alex come out in Street Fighter? I need to... Tough. I need a... Tama would be a shadow for real. I need to check when Alex comes out real quick. Or I guess like I wouldn't know for sure, but oh, Sea Viper came out only a month ago? I feel like it was way longer. Okay, then Alex isn't coming out for a while. Damn, bro's been playing forever. I've had that itch, bro. I've had the itch to grind a bit of Street Fighter. Like, real bad. Yeah, it's probably January or February. I'm reaching on the far side. Far side dimension? Actually saw the main road ahead. Cars were zipping past in a steady stream. What do we do? Too many cars. They couldn't just sit and wait. Tell me. Oh shit. I guess maybe we gotta cross the street. It's the only way. Sure. We're going across. What? Dragging Hitomi by the hand, Achi darted into the street. Moving purely by instinct, he wove his way through the gaps between the speeding cars. True! That's true. That's definitely not a car crash. They just took a picture of two cars stopped. The multi-vehicle lineup plunged the roadway into total chaos. Kano! Shit, let's do it. For real. Freaking... There was a car crash when I was driving home today from school. Big ass car crash. Ooh. Shit, I'm getting kinda... Wait. I have a package coming. Let me see when it's supposed to come. Today! Oh. The car moved at a glacial pace toward the crime syndicate's hangout. I've seen a few. There was, when I was learning to drive, like, my driving instruction, we pulled out of the freaking parking lot, and a crash happened right in front of us, right then and there. And I was at Chick-fil-A the other day, which, I don't... Did you ever have Chick-fil-A when you went to America? Because it's kind of freaking goated. The chicken nuggets with Chick-fil-A sauce? Ooh, yeah. Oh. Anyway, I had some Chick-fil-A. I was eating Chick-fil-A outside, and across the street, a car just freaking... Yeah, bro, you gotta come back to America just for Chick-fil-A. I'm not even lying. It's so peak. So peak. But, yeah, that was a bad crash. It wasn't that bad, but they didn't move off the road. Like, it was like a bumper dumper. Shit. What was it? Raising Cane's? Damn. Did you have Raising Cane's? Because Raising Cane's is pretty good, too. I'm a Cane's fan. Damn. Bro didn't have any tasty things. Damn. Wait, actually, I think, I think, I think Chick-fil-A is, no, it's not, damn. It says the meat is not, slaughtered according to halal methods. Yeah, what are the halal methods to slaughtering an animal? Yeah, that's probably the case. I'm sure the Muslim population is a lot bigger in Europe. Well, it is. It definitely is. Yeah, I don't know. Um, it. Yeah, I guess it's not. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, wait, no. Okay, the answers I'm getting are confusing. So I wouldn't know. I don't know. Regardless, I got a train pass today, which is pretty nice. If you're going to university, you just get freaking free transport, and it was really easy to get. What? Lego Harry Potter Land? For bro, UK public transport sounds horrible. From what I've heard, it's just so expensive. And there's no workaround. I mean, the problem here is it just sucks as like it's not like you have to drive to the train station. Damn, bro. Yeah, that sounds horrendous. That sounds yeah, that sounds freaking awful. Wait, Street Fighter sounds kind of fun. Should I stream Street Fighter for a little bit? Play a few matches? Sounds kind of fun. Guide. Ugh. Damn, I've gotten so many Kano bad endings. I've only gotten 2 Tama bad endings. And 1 Osawa. Let's say you know I'm goated at the game. Give or take. I don't even know. Oh, right. When he just waited at the freaking Heaven Publishing for like 5 hours. The Burning Hammer of Flame. Okay, wait. Should I? Oh, my stretching. Should I? Yeah. Should I finish Kanos, or should I stream Street Fighter? What do you think? Okay, let's do Kanos then. They had sooner set out the traffic. Slow to a standstill. What the freak? I didn't read that well. Despite the occasional lurch, it never crept above crawl. Kano stewed in the passenger seat. The case was rapidly getting out of hand. Now he had to worry about the safety of both Maria and her sister Hitomi. Never mind the fact that Detective Tatano had also gone missing. There were too many unknowns, too many uncertainties. His unease was growing unbearable. Freaking Jack Stanley jump scare, bro. Also, Tatano hasn't radioed in, and like we can't reach him from our end either, because these words kept echoing inside Kano's head. What could have caused Tatano to drop out of contact? Someone had gone after Hitomi while Kano and the others were busy trailing the attaché case. Could Tatano have been... No, it couldn't be. Kano was sure Tatano would have done whatever was necessary to keep Hitomi safe. Stanley broke the long silence. What's on your mind? Still thinking about that call from Kuze? Kano didn't answer. Look, if you're worrying about that other detective, the guy couldn't even protect one girl. Stanley continued. Not exactly a ringing endorsement. Don't you talk about Detective Tatano like that way. That way. I'm concerned about Hitomi Osawa, but the missing attaché case needs to come first. Stanley's expression. Tatano is the writer of the Dick Diary, the dude who oiled himself up, and not oiled, gassed himself up. Stanley's expression remained stone cold. Kano flashed him a sidelong glare, then went back to staring out the window. A moment later, a flurry of motion in a nearby alley caught his eye. It's Sasayama! His fellow detective was caught up in an altercation with a man in dark clothes. Kano's springing into action. Bro, Kano's gotta think before he does. His body moving almost before his mind registered the situation. Sasayama! Flinging the car door open, he leapt out of the car. Freaking Jack is pissed. Hey, wait, Stanley called after him. Kano was already sprinting toward the fight. The other man knocked Sasayama onto a pile of garbage. As Sasayama struggled to get back to his feet, his opponent looked down at him with a triumphant sneer. Kano finally got a good look at the man, and his eyes flashed with recognition. It was the perfect first taken after shake his back at the Scramble. Tariq Al-Karawan. You! Bro. Is this tough? He sped like a bullet to attack Al-Karawan around the legs, but Al-Karawan simply stepped aside. Kano's arms closed on nothing but air. At the same moment, Al-Karawan deftly wrapped an arm around Kano's neck. Kano felt vise-like pressure. Nah, he's definitely Turkish, bruh. Front choke. His consciousness quickly began to slip away. Oh, no, you don't, you bastard! He snarled, lowering his center of gravity. He got hold of one of Al-Karawan's legs and used his shoulder as a fulcrum against it. Despite the arm still crushing his neck, Kano managed to lift his opponent into the air. He just killed it. He continued the movement to heave Al-Karawan up and over himself, slamming him upside down against the heap of trash. Bro, Stanley's so tough. Every shot of him, he just freaking... Stanley strolled up to the aftermath of the struggle. Well, you've got the brawn part down, he said. Who did he just park the car in the middle of the road? Need some work on the brains. While Karawan was sprawled out on top of the mound. I don't know where he got that strength from. He'd been knocked out cold. Sasayama coughed and sputtered. Yeah, he for real has lost every... Kano went to help him to his feet, but Stanley stepped in between them. What are you doing? Stanley asked. Helping Sasayama, what does it look like? We need to apprehend Al-Karawan first. He's not even conscious. Sasayama can come first. He pushed Stanley aside and crouched down alongside his partner. Are you alright? Oh, wait, shit. Wait. Stanley's... Oh, he looks like someone. Who does he... He looks like Dr. House! Wait, are you alright, he asked. Yeah, Sasayama groaned. You bailing me out, though? Can't let the missus know about that. Mum's the word, Kano said. He slipped an arm underneath Sasayama and helped him to his feet. I managed to find the guy who had the attaché case, Sasayama said. But when I tried to arrest him, this fella came out of nowhere and attacked me. Wait, there needs to be like another camera angle. He flashed Al-Karawan a nasty look. No, not really. Not really. He looks... I don't know. So here we go again. Disobeying direct orders. What's the deal with the Japanese police anyway? He shook his head in exasperation. Sasayama gave Kano a puzzled look, jerking him. Who's this guy? It's a long story. He Filled Sasayama up. Enough chit-chat. Hurry up and cuff this guy. Kano knelt down by Arakawan's unconscious body, flipped him over, and proceeded to cuff his hands behind his back. They actually got him? Huh? Kano paused. Arakawan's sleeve had slid back from his wrist. What's this? The unconscious man had a tattoo of a two-headed scorpion on his left forearm. Stanley strode over. You find something? He asked. Yeah, I think this guy might be the ringleader. Seeing the image had reminded Kano of something How would that insinuate he's the ringleader? He'd heard back at headquarters that the head of the foreign syndicate had a scorpion Okay, well, that answers that. He relayed this information to Stanley. I see. Stanley called up Kuze on his cell. You will be happy to know that the guy with the attaché case is still at large, he said. Apprehending the ringleader at this point shouldn't be an issue. One of your so very capable subordinates gives a big step forward in the case here. For real. Wait a second, Sasayama murmured. That was sarcasm, wasn't it? Stanley hung up and called over to him. Think you can escort this guy back to the precinct? Yeah, sure. Seeing how very capable I am. Bro's not gonna be able to do it. Kind of felt his phone vibrate. Oh my gosh, Rumi. Hello? Stanley had him a little on edge. It's me. It's me! It was Shizuo. Damn it! Kano thought he did not have time for this right now. But if he just hung up, he might be in even deeper hot water. He could just not answer the phone. For real. Kano? Oh boy. Which one do I do? Shizuo has 0 levels of understanding whatsoever. Like, this bum cannot understand anything. Alright, let's hear him out. Hello, sir. I'm afraid I'm not really at liberty. I know, it's true. Oh shit, sorry, I already. I'm just taking a personal call right now, even if it is for my father-in-law. He did his best to sound apologetic. I'm not your father-in-law. Yes, of course, sorry, sir. You really don't give a damn about keeping me waiting like this, do you? Sir, shut the hell up. I'm in the middle of a case. Please, I just took a deep breath and I promise you, sir. I promise I'll be here. Don't make promises you can't keep. Shizuo's barking rebuke made Kano break out in a sweat. You think I'm gonna let you off the hook just because you're working on a case? Yes. Yes. This is exactly why I don't want my daughter with some detective. Alright. You used to be a detective? You watch yourself, you little brat. It's not enough that you keep calling me your father-in-law. Now you have to bring that up. Evidently, Kano touched a wrong nerve. Seemed like anything he said only made matters worse. Well, you're not off the hook. I'm never letting my daughter marry you. Alright. For real. Why on earth did Shizuo hold such detectives? Kano had become a detective for Rumi's sake in the first place, and now it was his biggest thing holding him back. Hey, come on, let's go. Stanley's voice. Come on, man! Stanley's voice snapped Kano out of his daze. Ugh. Grimly, he followed the American back to the car. I probably should have just hung up. Yet again, Stanley was thumping the steering wheel in frustration. Traffic hadn't let up one bit. It was starting to look like they might never make it out of the foreign syndicate's hangout. Kano caught sight of a girl in a hoodie. Miku! Weaving her way between stopped cars on foot. He rolled down the window and called out to her. Excuse me, miss? Did something happen? Huh? What do you mean? With the road, I mean. What's with all the traffic? Oh, right. Apparently there was some big accident over by the train station. That's probably what's causing it. Really? Yeah, I don't think you guys are going to be going anywhere for quite a while. She smiled and went on her way. Stanley gave the steering wheel another all because of freaking Achi, bruh. Well, I guess they did say this wasn't just some typical ransom case. You might kind of saw an opportunity. If they're not after the money, then what are they after? Stanley kept his eyes forward, acting as if he hadn't heard. Look, Connor said, I can't help you if you keep me out of the loop. After a few moments of thought, Stanley replied with a single monosyllable. Drugs. What? Maria's father, Kenji Osawa. I assume you're aware he works for Okoshi Pharmaceutical? Yeah? Nothing's been made public yet, but Osawa recently oversaw the development of a new drug. This one. And someone is trying to get their hands on it. Connor's mind latched onto this new information, trying to assemble the pieces of an evolving puzzle. Someone who? An international criminal mastermind. This foreign syndicate is merely a tool in someone else's game. Connor regarded Stanley's face carefully. He looked more cold and serious than ever. So wait, does that mean the reason we're letting this syndicate walk around unfettered is on my orders? Yes. I see. So the only thing you're really concerned with is catching this international mastermind. Mm-hmm. Connor felt like he was starting to get a picture of what sort of person Stanley was. So you don't really care what happens to the girl who's been abducted, do you? Not particularly, no. Why? Do you have a problem with that? Connor clenched his fist. His hand was shaking with anger. Dictum number 8. When you really want to punch something, you really probably shouldn't. He freaking repeated it and did not punch Stanley in the face. Damn, that car's pretty new. Outside the car, the traffic remained at a standstill. kilometers. Mine's got about 200k. Probably more, I don't know. It's 150k miles, I don't know how much kilometers it is. Kind of chafed against the feeling of utter futility. It's probably more like 250 then. One after another, his uncertainties came to nag at him. Was Maria still safe? What happened to Hitomi and Tatiana, her bodyguard? Now, on top of all this, it struck Kono as rather careless to send Sasayama away. I guess not. I think that's only because in the UK and America, those are the only places that use miles, and like 2 random countries that... But... Now that Jack had alerted him the presence of a dangerous international mastermind still on the loose, fighting back his fit of pique. Okay, no, Kono got out his cell phone. Ooh, should I call up Kajiwara? Sure. Kajiwara here. Hey, it's Kano. Kano. A horrid jarring beeping was audible from the other end of the line. What's that noise? Sorry, hold on, I can't really hear you. Okay, go on. It sounded like Kajiwara had moved away from the source of the noise, but Kano could still hear it faintly in the background. He explained that he was looking for more info on the Osawa girls. Honestly, Detective Kano, I thought you were more mature than this, Kajiwara said disapprovingly. Come again? What's with the attitude? You've got a little crush, don't you? Kajiwara told him. What? No, Detective, that isn't what... You mustn't let yourself get personally attached to an investigation. Still, I was young and impulsive myself once. I guess I can tell you one thing. Kano kept his cell phone pressed tight against his ear. The 2 girls, they look exactly alike. Kajiwara kept his voice low as if he were revealing a major secret. But Kano knew this already. Everyone assigned to the investigation had been informed that the girls were twins at the previous night's briefing. However, Kajiwara continued, still sotto... For real, Kajiwara is a bomb, bruh. Still sotto voce. Their personalities are pretty different. Younger sister Hitomi is quite reserved, but Maria is apparently more of a busybody. Huh, I see. Kano thought back on Hitomi standing in front of the statue of Hachiko. She had indeed seemed like an introvert, though Kano had also sensed her intense commitment to helping her sister. Perhaps she was less demonstrative, but her heart certainly seemed to be in the right place. Why? What the hell? Kano heard someone shouting in the background wherever Kajiwara was. What was that just now? He asked. Mr. Osawa, the girl's father. I think something might have happened. Kajiwara's voice was laced with concern. I should go see what this is about. Yeah, probably. But Kano, tell me, yeah? Which one is it? Which one do you have a crush on? Kano hung up. Freaking Kajiwara, bruh. 7943. If they moved the letters, they could say 6941. That would be really funny, I think. At long last, traffic began to move again. What the freak just happened? For real. Almost as soon as it did, however, Stanley had slammed on the brakes. The abrupt stop made Kano smack his head against the windshield and die. Hey, what gives? Look. Gestured with his chin. What the hell? Kano couldn't believe his eyes. It was a jump scare. There walking along the sidewalk was Al Karwan, very much not in custody. What the hell? Kano shouted already. Hopping out the car, Stanley was right behind him. They crept up on their target as silently as possible, then rushed him once they were close. In a moment they had subdued him, Kano used his own body weight to hold Al Karwan down. What are you doing out here? Whoa, hey, guess you didn't get the memo, huh? Our Karwan flashed a coy grin. They let me go. Let you go? I think your buddy here might have hearing problems. I'm a free man. Kano turned and glared at Stanley. What is he talking about? No idea. First things first, get this guy back to the precinct. I'll head to the syndicate, hang out by myself. You don't think this is weird? I mean, what the heck is this guy doing on the loose? What matters is that he's free. Maybe he's telling the truth. But that's ridiculous. I guess he must have escaped. In either case, your buddy screwed up royally. For real. Now it's on you to unscrew things. None of this sat right with Kano. The fact remained he couldn't just let our Karwan go. He gave Stanley detailed directions to the hangout, and the car sped away towards Yoyogi. Then Kano headed back to the precinct with his captor, trying to reassure him something. Kano sat opposite Al Karwan in the interrogation room. He'd been attempting to interview the suspect for about a quarter of an hour. Al Karwan sat ramrod stiff. What? Not responding to any prompts or questions. What time is it right now? They'd taken away his watch, his wallet, a small knife, and a keychain. This was the third time he'd asked him the time. Why are you so concerned about what time it is? Al Karwan gave no reply. Are you waiting on something? Again, the suspect was staunchly silent. Kano wasn't sure what to make of this, but he took a look at his watch. It's around 2 o'clock. What time exactly? It's 2:18. 2:18 in how many seconds? Look, just cut the crap. Kano grabbed the prisoner by the collar. What the hell are you people after? I don't know if cops can do that, though. Al Karwan merely repeated his question. What time is it right now? The growl of aggravation. It's 2:20. Al Karwan said. Okay, then that should do it. What does that mean? No, I guess this is... It's not 2:20. It's freaking 1:55. Huh. Despite Kano's best efforts, however, Al Karwan said nothing more. During all that time, the case continued to develop in unexpected ways. But Kano, stuck in the interrogation room, knew nothing about it until everything was already over and done. Damn, why does my screen keep going black? 1340. Damn. I almost made it to the end. I just have to fix something with someone. I don't really know who. I kinda gotta freaking pee again. Street fight. Street fight. Should I? Let me think. Ooh, a new Planet Coaster trailer. Wait, I'm watching this right now. Okay. This looks good. Oh, that's a ride model I like. Okay. 4th of December, new Planet Coaster update. Oh, wait. Should I play Street Fighter 6? There's a giant attack going on right now. To fight Akuma, like a Akuma raid boss or something. Let me see what else I've got. My voice is just getting tired of, or not, like, difficult to read. Yeah. Or true. Okay, yeah, I'll play a little Street Fighter then. See what I can get done. Alright. The stream is starting